Curious Chimps.
I don't know, this formed as a mantra, I guess, or just a belief system, but I always approach everything now, maybe it's from my years of psychedelic use, but that everything I'm doing is happening, but I'm also this awareness that it might just be a fucking, like a legit illusion or simulation that at any given time they'll just take off the game and be like, yo, how'd you do? So I keep that as like everything I do in my life, there's those two sides to the coin that are always operating. Because I'm not fully convinced that this isn't just like something that someone's just going to pull me out of and I'll take the glasses off and be like, oh, that was a fun game. That was a cool experience. I was this guy, Nate, for fucking 27 years, 28 years, you know?
You're at an arcade, like Rick and Morty style, Nate 3000.
And with that, obviously I don't do crazy things like hurtful things, but I recognize that I can fuck around a bit and test myself in a healthy manner, you know, and also not take everything too serious because I know that it might just be just an illusion.
That's an intelligent, like, middle path.
It's just formed over the years through hearing people talk in podcasts and my psychedelic experiences, and it just grew together, and I just have like this weight off my shoulders in a sense. You know, things still affect me, things still bother me, you know, things take time to process, but it's also just knowing that, hey, this could be just like that, it's gone, you know. Yeah.
I mean, like, the experiences feel real, so let's just acknowledge, you know, the pain and the suffering is there. Yes.
Absolutely.
But yes, I always keep in mind that, hey, this is a multiple secret texts say it. If you study deep, you know, Advaita Vedanta, you know, it's the first thing, you know, it only exists in the mind of God. Even in the Bible, like in Genesis, they say that Adam went to sleep and started a dream, but they never mentioned that he actually woken up.
Whoa. I didn't know that.
I did not know that either.
So it makes you think about it. You know?
Yeah.
Are we awake or are we asleep right now? I always felt that when we take psychedelics, it's like we're unplugged from the matrix.
Sure,
we're unplugged from our own matrix.
Yeah.
And when we're unplugged from our own matrix in reality of 3D, that's when the fun starts, which for me, the unplugging is really about doing this whole work, you know, acknowledging, healing, you know, and then also doing the fun part of reprogramming yourself, but also bring this awareness and see how this all happened, you know.
Yeah.
And then how do you consciously want to create? And then you start having fun in this Maya dream. At least that's where I'm at right now.
It sounds perfect, you know, just going backwards into your story and kind of like falling in love with yourself, and realizing that the past you you know, were ashamed of is like your moment now is going to be a past for your future self. Your moment now was the future at some point that you were afraid of, maybe, and it's just like it kind of makes you shed the emotional attachment or the emotional confusion when it comes to time, you know, and then you kind of have this left brain more cemented idea of being present, the value of being present, you know, like the motivation to be present instead of just being present to be present. You got to train it somatically, like you said, but you got to make it emotional and make it spiritual and make it intelligent as well. And
also honoring our humanity too, because that's what we came to experience, our humanity. That's where we incarnate. It's not only to live, you know, in the stars and, you know.
It's a big thing, you know. Like I feel like there's like this meta shame of just like being alive. And it's like, no, we want to be God again, or we want to whatever it is. I remember I took DMT once with this kid, and I just came out of it saying it wants to be us. We're going this way, and it's coming the other way. Like, we're going the wrong way, man.